The strange hypothesis that the Big Bang theory admits as correct is that the space of the universe is inflating, increasing in size since the universe appeared, hence the observed separation of galaxies at, well, absurd speeds. There are two different hypotheses that can explain the observed redshift in the color of galaxies that rule out the distance between all galaxies by space. The first is that there is a displacement by time rather than a spatial difference in absurd speeds between galaxies due to the fact that they are all very distant from each other in space. This by time difference, as well as the spatial differences, displacements through space between objects, could also be captured by the Doppler effect. The second hypothesis, which is stronger, is that light traveling great distances through space loses some of its energy in the enormous journey. Hence, the observed redshift in the color of galaxies for a frequency less energetic of the light spectrum. This hypothesis also perfectly explains why we see the sky only black at night, and not white as would be expected by the existence of billions of galaxies. The light emitted by galaxies far away from us simply cannot reach us. It turns off along the way. Einstein's theory of relativity that works perfectly in any situation states that there is no privileged frame of reference, that there is no privileged or truer or more correct frame of reference than all the others, neither in time nor in space, anywhere in the universe. Contrary to relativity, the Big Bang theory states that there was a time frame zero, the absolute initial in the past. If there was an absolute initial mark in time, if there was time zero as the Big Bang states, then there would be a privileged absolute time scale, the time scale of the universe that goes back to the time that has elapsed since the origin of the universe until today. The Big Bang theory also states that there is a privileged frame of reference in space. It states that the universe, as it is expanding in all directions, would have a fixed, static, well-defined central point. To deny the existence of this fixed point in space would be to deny the Big Bang itself. In an even more or equally absurd way, recent measurements of the redshift in the color of galaxies indicate that all the galaxies observed from here are accelerating further and further away. Where would this fantastic accelerating inflationary expansion of space come from? The exact proportionality always found in all physical laws between the different concepts of physics listed in these laws does not admit that such supposed spatial expansion occurs even in the slightest. The Big Bang theory contains no explanation for the inflation of space. It just suggests that it occurs, as well as not explains in no way what the initial conditions were like, what the universe was like at time zero. The theory of relativity is much more harmonious in its principles, much more symmetrical than the Big Bang theory. The ever-present harmony of exact proportionality found among all concepts in the laws of physics is far more scientific than the indecipherable, murky and unsolved points of the Big Bang theory. The Big Bang theory is not only a classical theory in the sense that it is already outdated and not current, but it is also a flawed theory. The universe eternal through time and infinite through space is logically much more elegant. All uniform rectilinear motion according to Einstein's first postulate is also a rest situation. Despite the involvement of forces, Einstein's general relativity shows us that one can never say that a body moves accelerating in an absolute way because this is completely equivalent to a gravitational field, for example. The explanation of the twin paradox of relativity is given in relation to the constant speed of light. Light always moves at a constant rate relative to any observer. The correction then takes place in the particular rhythm of time. Thanks for watching, subscribe to my channel and give your like if you enjoy it.